a pillow to sit on. And I think that's really important. Make sure that you're able to sit comfortably, please. So wiggle about, get level on your sits bones. Do some shoulder shrugs. Ground through the legs, hold their heads high. Prayer hands. The eyes softly closed. I invite you to just start blocking out distractions. I think it's much easier to tune into the moment with my eyes closed. Less things to see. Listen to your breath. Feel it flowing in, flowing out. We're going to take about 6 breaths in and out, getting into our flow. We inhale for 8 and exhale for 8. Please prepare for that first breath by exhaling. Inhale for 8. Exhale for 8. Two more times. Inhaling for 8, holding the breath in for 5. Exhale for 8, hold the breath out for 5. Two more times, please. 8, 5, 8, 5. As we continue on, please have one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Breathing without counting, just inhale and exhale. And maybe thinking about the words or repeating the words of our prayer. Just for today, I let go of anger. Just for today, I let go of worry. Just for today, I am grateful. Just for today, I work on myself. Just for today, I am kind to all living things. Our Reiki affirmations. I am healing. Worry is gone. I am remembering to smile. I am peace. Anger is gone. I am remembering to laugh. I am abundance. Scarcity is gone. I am remembering to work honestly and be generous. And this week, we're focusing on I am joy. Sorrow is gone. I'm remembering to rejoice and be thankful for my many blessings. I am joy. Sorrow is gone. I am remembering to rejoice and be thankful for my many blessings. Prayer hands, preparing for a wing and a prayer. Settle in or readjust if you need to. And when you're ready, please inhale. Reach up through your fingertips. Press down through your legs. We'll lift up with our chins. Exhale, chin down towards the chest, hands back in front of the heart. Inhale, arms open. And exhale, back together. 2 more. Head up. And arms down, making your body kind of like a triangle or a pyramid. Reach through those fingertips, shoulder blades sliding towards one another and down your back. Continue lifting up through the crown of your head. Keep this long sensation in the spine and best posture practice. Right arm up, and we'll bend the left elbow as we reach over. And a little push down through that hand, coming back to your pyramid shape. And repeat on the other side. Continue swaying side to side, remembering to sit as tall as we can once we're back to center. About 1 more each way. And sitting very tall. Please take your feet next out in front of yourself. I don't think I need my pillow anymore, so I'm going to move that. Holding on to the hamstrings when you're ready. Push through your feet and pull with your arms, lifting the heart up while breathing in. Exhale and move the opposite direction. Please continue lifting up through the spine, articulating through each of the vertebrae in a way that simply feels good. When you're ready, sit up with your best posture. Maybe clear your area so the legs can go wide. Take it into some twisting. And wiggling around and feel level on the sits bones. Reach out their fingertips. Breathe in. Let's rotate, reaching forward toes into your lungs. What? Rotate the other direction into the lungs. Two more each direction. We are filling and emptying our lungs. Relax. All right, some hip openers and shoulder stretches. Let's take and bend the right knee, and the left leg will also bend and bring. Right hand behind our backs, and the left arm will reach up. So you could just keep your hips on the floor if you like, and then feel lifted, or push down through your front shin and lift your hips up. And then we'll come down with our hips if they were up and our arms. And try to sit as tall as we can. Exhale, reaching forward. Trying to keep the sits bones on the floor. Then angle, reaching to your left and forward. Both arms reaching forward may feel really good. I found though that I need just a little bit of assistance. So your left hand may come back and hold on to the shin, and you can give yourself a little bit of leverage to pull yourself forward as you reach. And then we come up. So there were 3 positions, and let's repeat them 2 more times. The first is a little bit of a back bend with the hips down or the hips up. And then you'll fold forward and rather straight forward. And then reach diagonally and maybe get some leverage by holding on to your shin. One more time, approximately 1 breath in and out per position. Then just reset and repeat on the other side. When you're ready, inhale with your upward movement. Exhale downward. Inhale, feeling taller, longer. Exhale, reaching, deepening into the stretch. Take it diagonally, staying grounded in those sits bones. And 2 more times, following your breath. Our Monday morning yoga flow. Our warm up, and today we'll be taking it to our walls. When you have finished, will you please come up to hands and knees? Isn't that a fun flow? One of my very favorites. It's a nice feeling, not being hurried. Just take your time. Notice your hands, knees, and feet. Searching for symmetry and balance. Knowing that we're connecting to the earth before we move. And through that connection, feeling safer, more grounded, more energized in our moving cat. As you're ready, please hold yourself in tabletop. Shoulder blades away from the ears, ears away from the shoulder blades, abs pulled in tight, alternating right arm, left leg, and left arm, right leg lifts. One more time, each arm and leg. Toes curled under. Let's sit back onto our heels a little bit and reach the hands forward. Push through those fingertips, taking your hips back towards your heels. Feel your spine stretching longer. And then begin to make your way up into downward facing dog. And we'll alternate one heel up, one heel down. 3, 2, 1. And then the right leg will come up in the air. And we'll bend the knee and think about taking our right heels towards our left shoulder blades. And then let's go plank, knee to chest, back up into down dog, and think heel to shoulder blade. 2 more times, plank knee to chest. And back up. 1 more time, pull your abs in tight, plank knee to chest, and hip opener. Back to downward facing dog. Knees down. Soften through your arms and your legs. Rest. And I'm thinking you'll probably notice a very strong difference from right to left. Activate each side of your body as equally as you can. Start floating back up into down dog. Left leg will come up. We reach through our toes. And then hip opener. Knee to chest, plank. Hip opener. Knee to chest. 1 more time. Downward facing dog. Child's pose, rest. We will be making our way up to standing, down dog, and standing forward bend, and then standing up. All right, so if you need some time to make sure you have a clear wall, about as much space as my tapestry is good. Reaching from fingertip to fingertip and being, clear to the top of your head. All right, and I've got my list. Also, great opportunity to get a drink. A little bit thirsty. Kind of think it's strange that we haven't done a lot more wall yoga, because the wall is literally my favorite prop. The reason being is that it helps you to engage your body with more. We have the floor that we push into when we're standing, and in that energy of pushing down, we can reach up. The wall gives us another surface to push into that'll help you energize your body and activate your muscles and be stronger, feel more flexible. So our positioning is not a new pose, but it'll be experienced differently. I would say somewhere between 4 to 7 inches, maybe about 6 inches. The heels will be away from the wall. I don't have a measuring tape, but I'm thinking I'm maybe 3 or 4 inches away from the wall. So my heels are not touching the wall, but my bottom is touching the wall, and the middle of the back, the thoracic spine, and the back of the head. So we have our curves honored as we stand here. Curve in the neck, curve in the low back. Toes can spread wide, push into the floor. Thumbs face forward, arms by our side body. Might be pressing the pinky fingers towards the wall. And reaching down through your fingertips up through the crown of. You're welcome to close your eyes. Let's inhale for 8 and exhale for 8. And I'm going to keep count with my fingers, and we'll do this 6 times. Please finish the breath you're on, and let's step away. So before you turn where you can't see me, go ahead and watch, and then you can move. So what you're going to do is face the wall, place your hands to the wall, pushing through your fingertips. Right foot will step forward, left foot will step back, and you're going to be in a warrior position, simply pushing your hands. Now, before you go to the other side, what you'll do is straighten your leg and fold forward until you feel the stretch. So there are 2 stretches, and this is the goal. In your warrior position with the palm push, we're going to count to 6, and then we'll straighten that leg, and then I say count to 6 full breaths in and out, 8 by 8. So we can begin. Right foot is forward, fingers are spread wide. We're pushing down through our feet, extending up through the head, and I'll start counting. 6 full breaths in and out. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1 more breath.
Front leg is straight, which in this case, I think will be your right. Start walking your hands down, maybe to the floor, maybe not. Stretch. Breathe. Five more breaths in and out. Four. Three. Two. One more. And gently make your way up. Position your feet and use your hands to come up with the most ease. We're switching sides. So you might start off a little higher, and as you're here longer, you might be sinking down lower. Basically, warrior pose, palms push. I hope we're all here. Let's exhale, relax, and start our 6 breaths in and out. Five. Four. Three. Two. One. Front leg straight. And we're working our way down. Forward fold. 6 full breaths in and out. Five. Four. Three. Two. 1. Please find your way back to mountain. Pushing down through the feet, pushing our bottoms and backs, back of the head to the wall. Reach down and reach up, and we'll move with the breath. So inhaling, right arm comes up. Exhale down. Other side. Two more. Feel yourself pressing down and also reaching up. One more time each side. Right thumb will lead the way up. We're going overhead and we're going to rotate the other direction. Come down and bring your head back to center. And then the other side. Two more times, stretching the neck. Stretching our shoulders, chest, and back. With my count, we have one more. Stand tall, close your eyes. Notice how you're feeling now. Non-judgment. We're going to take the feet a little bit further forward, and you can rest your bottom on the wall. If anything doesn't feel quite right, then try readjusting. Hands on our thighs, push down through your toes, feel your kneecaps lift. And you'll start hinging forward like you're doing a toe touch. Just a simple forward bend with our bottoms supported on the wall. Once in position, let's simply breathe. About 6 full breaths in and out. Five breaths left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Please bend your knees a lot and push through your feet and your hips standing up. Now make sure you're not going to have your feet slide out from under you. I noticed my yoga mat was moving, and that's not good. So, chair. This can be done higher, which will mean your feet are closer to the wall, and your hips would be higher than your knees. Any amount of bends, and basically you're sitting into the wall and you're in the pose. However, you can go as low as your hips be level with your knees. I'm sliding, so I actually can't go that low because the rug is sliding. So I'm coming up, my rug is not sliding anymore. I feel safe, my legs are definitely working. Looking down, you should be able to see your toes. If you can't see your toes, then the feet need to go further forward. Tailbone tucks and head is held high. You can press your hands to the wall. And I say hands, let me rephrase that. Pinky fingers, thumbs are forward. 6 full breaths in and out. I've already counted 1, so 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then work your way up. Give your thighs a massage. I think Kathy is trying to rejoin. Just a second. Maybe I can figure this out. The screen is just so much different with. Oh, I lost her. Okay, well, I tried. Let Kathy back in. Probably some technical difficulties. Okay. So again, let's observe, and then it'll be your turn. What we will do next is our warrior 3. The important thing to do in warrior 3 is to tuck your tailbone. So the body ideally is going to be in a straight line my arm is demonstrating that we'll try to, from the hip level, hinge, bring one leg up in the air. You want to tuck the tailbone so the back doesn't overarch. And since we're going to be hip height from hands to foot, to get that right placement of your hands to the wall, you'll have your hips face the wall, find your hip bone where you'd hinge, and I'd say place the palm at that height on the wall. And then, so here I go, there's my hip socket where I'd been from, and the wrist align, and we walk out until we're in a 90-degree angle at our hips, fingers spread wide, and you push and lengthen that entire spine. Then you'll bring your weight to your left leg, and your right leg comes up. And we're tucking the chin, tucking the tailbone, remembering our root lock, ab lock, chin lock. And we're counting 6 full breaths in and out while pushing through our hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side as you're ready. Firm the bottom, tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin, let's count. 5, 4, 3, 'Stay active through your fingertips. 1, back to your 90 degrees. Walk the feet forward a little, push the hips back. And we're going to bend the knees a lot. Walk the feet towards the wall and stand up. Relax. Wow. That was a lot of stretching. My elbows, my shoulders, my back, hamstrings, and some great core strength. All right, I think we're ready to take it down, but real quickly, let me make sure. Indeed we are. Okay, so remember the tips on supporting the weight of your head without pulling on your neck. I'll demonstrate before laying down where you can see my arms are crisscrossed. Fingers can be on your arms, on your elbows, or your shoulders. But avoid pulling on your head. Just push your head into your arms and you lift your chest up and your shoulder blades off the floor. In position, we will lay down, and I would say the distancing from your hips to the wall would be the length of your feet to your knees. So kind of see how long the distance from your foot is to your knee, and then onto your back. That's where your hips will be, and the feet will be on the wall. So it's very similar to when we have our legs on the ball, but it's going to have a different energy because we're able to push through our feet into the wall and activate that. Feel the strength that you're getting from pushing your feet into the wall and pushing your back into the floor. Lengthen out through your spine, through the crown of your head. And keep that energy through your legs, through your spine, crisscross the arms. Eyes are on our knees. Let's inhale into the back. Exhale, lift the chest up. And we'll inhale lower. And exhale, lift. And do this 7 more times. Wall sit-ups. 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please rest. Now, where we're at could be perfect. What we'll do is take our arms, reach them up to the ceiling, bend the elbows, press the upper arms down into the floor and lift the chest. Then you push through your feet and lift your hips. And you keep your left foot to the wall, and you can reach your right leg. And back to the wall. And then your left and back to the wall. It may be your feet can come high enough that your hands will get underneath your hips. And you can have one leg in the air. Then the other leg in the air. And it may be from there you can do your shoulder stand. When you're ready, please use the wall. One foot comes to the wall and you push through that foot to stay very stable. And then the other foot comes to the wall. And you're very, very stable. And your arms will be by your sides, and you slowly lower your back so gently. Right ankle over left thigh, thread the needle at the wall. The farther you are from the wall, the easier the stretch is. So if you're thinking, gosh, I just don't feel enough, come in a little closer and try again. Once you're finding that stretch that you love, oh my gosh, I don't know, it's turned 10:03. Let's switch sides. Golly, where did our hour go? I feel like we just got started like 30 minutes ago. and I apologize. I feel awful about losing track of time. Before we finish, I hope you'll be able to stay a moment longer. We'll do our relaxation pose, legs up the wall. So just extend your legs and your arms. Please close your eyes. We'll take 3 deep breaths in and out, and then we'll windshield wiper and finish class. When you're ready to windshield wiper, start with knees to chest and arms in a T and legs go side to side. And then you finish with your knees to your chest, hugging your knees. Roll to your side. Sit with your back to the wall. All right. Very good posture. Hands on our hearts, soft smiles. I am joy. Sorrow is gone. I am remembering to rejoice and be thankful for my many blessings. And let's have our attitude of gratitude as we finish our class. Breathing in, reaching up, hands to the heart, remembering someone or something that we're grateful for. Say thank you. Thank you so much for being here today. Stay.